presenter is Sarah Rahimi from the John Molson School of Business. Sarah is pursuing a Master of Science in Management. Her thesis title is Does Industry Gender Composition Influence CEO Compensation? And her 3-minute thesis title is Do Male and Female Dominated Industries Influence CEO Pay? Good luck, Sarah.
Sally is the CEO of a fashion company, while George is the CEO of an oil company. Who do you think will make more money? I was interested in finding out whether women and men CEOs are paid equally or not, because until recently, there were very few women CEOs, so research on this topic was limited. There is an abundance of research that looks at the pay gap between men and women, but the few that looked at CEOs found mixed results. Of the few studies that looked at CEOs, only a few considered male and female dominated industries and whether this weakened or strengthened the income gap between men and women. A female dominated industry has 50% or more women employees, such as education or health services, whereas a male dominated industry has 50% or more male workers, such as manufacturing or construction. Another way my analysis was unique is when running the analysis, I used a technique that clustered the firms, so that the analysis would recognize that the data was not random. Most of the other studies did not do this, but you need to, because the salaries will be similar from one year to the next. They won't be completely random. I collected data from 2010 to 2018 from publicly available databases. My final sample included 3,095 men CEOs and 182 women CEO total observations. Unlike other analysis, I used an analysis that took the average and was not heavily influenced by missing data. Surprisingly, I found that CEOs' pay was not based on their gender or their industry. Rather, CEO pay is based on performance. This is amazing news because it means that although there are few women compared to men CEOs, they are being paid based on their performance and not on their gender or whether it's an industry that's male or female dominated. This means that equality is possible and is prevailing at the CEO level. Now, let's go back to Sally and George. If Sally is the CEO of a fashion company and George is the CEO of an oil company, will they make the same salary? No. But if they're both the CEO of an oil company, then yes, they will make the same salary or a similar salary because pay is not based on industry type or gender. At the CEO level, it's based on performance. We as a society are on our way to narrowing the income inequality gap. Thank you for listening.